Are you no? Oh gosh! Why didn't fire come out? Yo, what's up guys? The Saptic782 here to bring guys an anime review! I have no idea why I did that, but yeah, obviously, as you can see from the title, this is my Fairy Tail Season 1, Episodes 1 through 48 review. So, pretty much, obviously, I'm going to be talking about anything Fairy Tail regarding the first season, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, let's get into the review! Fairy Tail is an ongoing 2009 anime adaptation of Hiro Mishima's 2006 manga of the same name, and it's co-produced by two anime studios, which are A1 Pictures and Satellite, which A1 Pictures, they're well known from projects such as The Exorcist, Cold Academy, and Black Butler, while Satellite, the only title I personally know from Satellite is Bodacious Space Pirates, which recently came out this past winter. Fairy Tail starts off with this girl named Lucy who wants to join this wizard guild called Fairy Tail, and the reason why she wants to join Fairy Tail is because she wants to have the ability to do jobs so she could make a living for herself, because we find out later on in the series, well, at least in Season 1, that she ran away from home, and that gets explained, and all that stuff gets explained in a certain arc of Season 1. Lucy comes across this boy named Natsu who has the ability to shoot fire, eat fire, and do all sorts of types of things with fire, and it's eventually revealed that he is a member of the Fairy Tail Wizard Guild, who has his own goal of finding his foster father, Neil, who happens to be a real live dragon. Due to certain events, Natsu decides to offer Lucy the opportunity to join the Fairy Tail Guild, and without any doubts in her mind, Lucy decides to take up Natsu up on his offer to join Fairy Tail, where she eventually comes into contact with strong wizards throughout the nation, dark guilds, etc., etc. She eventually forms a team with Natsu and his blue cat companion, Happy, along with two other wizards from Fairy Tail, which are Grateful Buster, who is an ice wizard, who has a random tendency to just strip, and Erza Scarlet, who is an armored wizard and also happens to be one of Fairy Tail's strongest wizards. Music in Fairy Tail is composed by Yasuharu Takanashi, who happens to be the same composer for Naruto Shippuden. And in my opinion, the Fairy Tail soundtrack in the anime is pretty damn awesome. And there's actually one song in particular, which I believe it's called Jaku no Orochi or something. I could be totally wrong, but I hope that I'll be able to find the track on YouTube, and so I can just annotate it on this video. But yeah, that has to be my absolutely favorite track from the Fairy Tail soundtrack. I mean, all the other songs are good in their own way, but me personally, that's my favorite OST from the Fairy Tail soundtrack. My favorite moment from Season 1 of Fairy Tail has to be when Natsu and the other guild members fight their hardest to prevent this other guild from completely destroying the Fairy Tail Guild, because there's this guild in Season 1 where they just want to wage war against Fairy Tail and just get them completely out of the picture in terms of being the strongest guild in Fiore, and they try to do that by obviously destroying the guild hall, pretty much trying to break everyone's spirit. But Natsu and the others wouldn't let that happen, so they pretty much went over there and pretty much, it was kind of, I wouldn't say it was a complete war, but it was pretty much somewhat of a mini war, because I mean, there wasn't any casualties really, but you get what I'm saying. They pretty much fought back, and just, yeah, that pretty much showed how much they really cared for Fairy Tail. So if you're into shonen series such as Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, then definitely you should check out Fairy Tail. Though Fairy Tail can be generic and predictable at times, I still say it's an enjoyable series, and I think it's worth checking out an episode or two of it. If I had to give the first season of Fairy Tail a score, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. The reason why I give the first season of Fairy Tail an 8 out of 10, because there's these two fights revolving around Erza that honestly made no sense, and she should have lost. Like, there was this one time where like in Season 1, she fights this guy, and she beats him in one move. But before she even fought the guy, she got hit by a cannon, and the cannon was filled with high concentrated magical energy. So she was knocked out cold for a bit. And then before she even fought the guy that I'm referring to, Natsu was fighting him, and Natsu was in full strength. But yet, even though Natsu was in full strength, like, he couldn't even touch the guy, and the guy had this ability to suck magical power out of anybody. So before Natsu got his entire magical power drained, Erza comes, and she equips herself into this battle armor, and she pretty much takes him out in one blow, which to me personally, that made absolutely no sense, considering the fact, like I just said a couple of minutes ago, that she got hit by a cannon and she was literally in no condition to fight. And yeah, it really didn't make it. She should have fucking lost. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I would think Natsu would have a better chance of beating that guy because Natsu, he was in tip top form when fighting that guy. But just I don't know. And I'm pretty sure this also happened in the manga too. But so yeah, I guess this is pretty much a manga flaw slash writing flaw. So I think it's pretty much all on Hiro Mishima, which I don't know. Which it just really didn't make any sense to me. The second fight that I'm referring to revolving Erza was when she was fighting this samurai chick, and Erza could literally couldn't even touch her. Like, honestly, every time she would try to attack her, the samurai chick would dodge it, and she would just gotten completely slashed up by the samurai, and she yeah. So Erza could not even touch her, and then like near the end of the fight, the samurai chick grew bored, and she was like, the next I'm going to finish you off in one blow. And then Erza re-equips herself into the samurai get-up. It's not armor, but she pretty much dresses herself up in the samurai outfit. And then you know how, like in certain animes or shows where you have, one person on this side and another person on the other side, and then they come and clash, and they end up on the opposite direction from where they were a couple of seconds ago. And you would think the samurai chick, would have, cut would be the victor, but for some weird reason, Erza came out on top, even despite the fact that she wasn't even able to, cut her. So really, that just made no sense to me because Erza should have lost. Like, I'm sorry for anyone who is an Erza fanboy. Like, she should have lost that fight. I'm sorry. Like, it really doesn't make any sense considering the fact she's taken so much damage from that samurai chick, and then in the final blow she ends up on top. Like, it just really didn't make any sense. There are many ways of checking out the Fairy Tail anime, whether it be on Hulu, YouTube, or on Funimation.com's website. Or if you're just one of those people that would prefer to have a physical copy of Fairy Tail in your possession, you can buy all 4 parts of Season 1 on DVD and Blu-ray combo pack on Amazon, Right Stuf, or at your local DVD store. Or you can pick up the manga from Kodansha Comics at your local bookstore. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for this Fairy Tail Season 1 review. Leave any comments below regarding Season 1 or anything Fairy Tail related in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. This is the Samsung 782, and I'll see you guys in my next video.